Before the heavens turned, before the stars were hung in the sky, Allah brought forth a light, the light of Muhammad. From this light came all creation, and when the time came for man to be shaped, Adam was formed from the earth, a mixture of soils, bitter and sweet, soft and hard, a mirror of every nature that would come after him. But Adam was not just clay. Into him was breathed the Ruh, and with that breath, the test began. For in Adam, Allah placed knowledge of the names. Here, humanity was entrusted with a weight that even the heavens trembled to bear. We offered the trust to the heavens and the earth and the mountains, but they refused to bear it and were afraid of it. Yet man undertook it. Indeed, he was unjust and ignorant. Nothing in creation stands alone. Earth, water, air, and fire, each needs the other. This is the harmony of creation, a pattern where each part completes the other. So too is guidance. No prophet stood alone, no imam carried the trust without those before and after him. Each is a link in the chain of light. What happens on earth is reflected in the heavens. The history of the world echoes the order of the skies. Man is not a small thing. He is a mirror of the universe. He carries the stillness of the earth, the flow of water, the breath of air, the spark of fire, and above them all, the light of the Ruh, dust of the ground, yet a vessel for the names of Allah. And it is here, in this human mirror, that the greatest test unfolds. When Allah commanded, "Bow to Adam," all obeyed, except Satan. He said, "I am better than him. You created me from fire, and you created him from clay." Then Iblis declared his challenge. "Give me respite until the day they are raised. I will mislead them all, except your sincere servants." And Allah replied, "You have no power over my servants, except those who follow you in error." Here the battlefield was set, not of bodies, but of hearts. Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, the great-great-grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, said, "The heart is the sanctuary of Allah, so do not allow anything to dwell therein except Allah." Satan asked only for time, and with it he wages his war, a whisper, a doubt, a false promise, and his vow was fulfilled. Generation after generation, humanity forgets its Lord, distracted by pride and illusion. Yet Allah's promise remains. Those who seek the truth are beyond his reach, and for this reason prophets were sent, imams were appointed, so the truth would never vanish from the earth. In the Qur'an, it is said, "The seven heavens and the earth, and all within them, glorify Allah, and there is not a thing, except that it glorifies Him, but you do not understand their glorification." Every atom remembers, every photon carries his trace. Even when reshaped by human hands, each thing fulfills its design, the pen by writing, the fire by burning, the machine by serving. But their glorification is by compulsion. Theirs is a song without effort. Angels too glorify without struggle. The Quran describes the angels, beings of pure light, in these words, "They do not disobey Allah in what He commands them, and they do as they are commanded. They are flawless in obedience, but without struggle, without desire." Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq said, "There is nothing but that it glorifies Allah, even the walls, the carpets, and everything you touch. If you could hear their glorification, you would never stop praising Allah." Humans and jinn are different. They glorify by choice. In Qur'an it is said, "We created man from a drop to test him. We gave him hearing and sight and guided him to the way, whether grateful or ungrateful." Imam Ali said, "Allah created the angels with intellect but without desire, the animals with desire but without intellect, and man with both intellect and desire. If his intellect rules, he rises above the angels." This is the wisdom of the Ruh, to rise by intention, struggle, and love. 1. The manifest light, Muhammad. 0. The hidden gate, Ali. 1 equals presence, existence, manifest. 0 equals absence, hidden, potential. Without 1, there is no existence. Without 0, 1 has no contrast. Together, they are the principle of hidden to manifest, the binary seed of creation. In Islam, this pair is embodied in the first 2 lights. Muhammad equals the manifest light, 1. Ali equals the hidden gate, the mirror, 0. Together, they complete the whole. But Satan was the broken mirror. Once radiant, he collapsed, like a star turning into a black hole, swallowing its own light. This is the equation of existence. Light and reflection sustain creation. The collapse is arrogance, the fall is denial. Even today, the idols remain, not of stone, but of silicon and code. They speak, write, and calculate, but without the Ra, they are only form. This is the hierarchy of creation. Angels, intellect without desire. Jinn, fire with will. Humans, clay and ruh, with the heaviest struggle. Below all, the machine. But the machine has no soul. It can reflect, but never ascend. This is why Allah said, "Bow to Adam." For man faces both battles, the nafs within and the unseen enemy without. Indeed, he and his tribe see you from where you cannot see them. His battle is harder and his victory greater. Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq said, "Neither compulsion nor abandonment, but a matter between the two. We walk between decree and choice, like a ship sailing on the sea. The waves belong to him, but the steering belongs to us. A sword praises by cutting, even when held by the hand of oppression. The sin is not in the blade, but in the heart that wields it. The stars sing because they must. The believer sings because he loves. And in that love, his single whisper outweighs the chorus of the heavens. Thus the test was set, and every being took its place. But among all creation, there is a mystery deeper still. The mother of light, the hidden root, the one in whom heaven and earth found balance. Fatima al-Zahra. The secret of creation, the womb of imams, the heart of sacrifice. Her story is not just history, it is the key to understanding love, loss, and the purpose of existence itself. This will be our next journey.